equaliser. He's played it to El Canoes. El Canoes can shoot here. He does shoot. He
4 minutes. Leicester have soaked up so much pressure. Fatawi jinking feet to get beyond his man.
So guys, this is Bright James Pace, and you know how we do it. We tour stadiums, and today we are at the Leicester City Stadium, King Power Stadium. That's the aka King Power Stadium. We are here to explore, tour. Make sure you watch. All right. So Leicester City is established in 1884, and since then they have been amazing. They have been doing super nice work here, and right now I'm at the Leicester City exploring. All right. So I'm gonna go inside, guys. I'm gonna go inside. We explore, then we view, and we know what we're gonna do, man. Yeah. Let's explore. Let's. Hello, yeah, hi. I'm here for my tour.
Yes, if you go out these doors here
Yeah.
and follow all the way left into the main reception, that's where they'll be.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
So after will I come here?
Yeah, so out these back doors here, just go all the way left.
After will I come here? After can I come here?
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you.
No worries.
Currently, Leicester is at the 19th position in the Premier League, and they are relegated officially. Leicester City is relegated. So now the English system, the English football system, is a pyramid where the English Premier League that we all mostly know is at the top. Leicester has been relegated from the English Premier League to the Championship because they are not able to catch you the goal anywhere. Currently, we are the Champions Club at Leicester City. Oh yes. They offer premium match day hospitality experience. As you can see, golden luxury football heritage and exclusive amenities here right now. If you want to experience Champions Club match day experience, it's quite expensive though. You can come here and have fun. You know?
But you have recent successes in the men's history, Premier League, FA Cup. The last 2 times we won the League Cup, 25 years ago, Matt Elliott scored both goals and lifted the trophy. And only 16 years ago in the far corner of Coca-Cola League One. So that if you never keep things in perspective, then I don't know what does. But yeah, that was only 16 years ago, and wow, who could ever have imagined what has happened in that 16 years happened, but it has happened. Ali Mocklin hosts this room on a match day. He is our host. Every room will have an ex-player, and Ali is the host for this room. Played for the club from 1985 to 1992. A lovely man. And this table, number 2, they have like a premium table. They have a premium package, and you do a mini stadium tour with Ali on a match day. That's currently the only match day stadium tours we offer. And to get the hospitality in here, you have to buy it for the season. You can't buy it on a game-by-game basis. You have to buy it for the season. If you wanted to get a flavour of what it's like in here on a match day, you can buy the hospitality game-by-game for cup matches, the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. There you go. This is a lovely casting. Expensive. Well, it's it's good value for money. You get to meet one of the players of the match. It's not used to be a player in the match. Now one of the home team players will come up and you get to meet one of the home team players. Guaranteed we are meeting one of the home team players. But it's more expensive than just buying a match ticket, but you get a lot more for it. Room is invitation only. Ooh. So this is not a room you could pay to come into. This is a room you're invited into, and this is the only way you're invited by the directors of our football club. England manager playing 3 people all from Leicester: Peter Shilton, Neil Heskey and Gary Lineker, all born and bred in Leicester. Emil played over 500 times in the Premier League, made many appearances for the England national team as well. Michael Owen described him as his favourite strike partner, playing for, where's the guy from Birmingham? It's named after that man there, Arthur Rowley, and he holds the record in the Football League for scoring the most goals ever, incredibly scoring 434 league goals. He scored a majority of his record-breaking ball playing for Leicester, 265, so more than half. And he was only 8 goals away from equaling Arthur Chandler's record of 273, and he did it in 100 less games. So he would have gone on to become our greatest goal scorer of all time, but we sold him, unfortunately. So there you go. But history very interesting if you find things you're interested in. These nice pictures show our two grounds together. On the site of where we are now, huge power station, almost 100 years ago. You see the Tigers probably stand there as well in the background, and Filbert Street. And our home of 111 years, Filbert Street. It's named after this street. When they first moved there in 1891, Filbert Street didn't exist, it wasn't built. So you got to the pitch somewhere along Walnut Street. So the season ticket we have from the first ever season playing there, the ground's actually listed as the Walnut Street ground. So there you are.
I'll start with the top right. That's Leicester's motto: Foxes never quit. Giving players inspiration before the game. Above it, you can't see because it's faded out. There was more blessing markings on there. Anyone had a look at the website and watched Telecom? No? That camera there records Telecom, so I'd recommend you go watch the 2016 when you won the Premier League title. That was a good day. All these pictures are interchangeable. So for the women's game, we put pictures of the ladies. The men's game, we put pictures of the men's. If you notice, they're all of the players celebrating. That is a psychological thing to get into the opposition's head to show Leicester scored a lot of goals. The only picture that doesn't ever get changed, and even if we win another title, I don't think it'll ever get changed, is this one over here. And that is of the owner and his son lifting the Premier League trophy together. Andy King behind the trophy. Does anyone know what record he holds?
And he played to win the League One Championship, right?
Well done. And the only player to win all three divisions. All three top divisions. Next to him, Schmeichel, taking a sniff of success. On the left over here, his face is cut out as Christian Fuchs. Does anyone know what Fuchs means in German? It means foxes. He was destined to play for Leicester City. Yeah. Should we change the whole dressing now? Shall we wait over here? So, Leicester's change was broken into 4 sections. There's a changing area, there's a warm-up area, there's a massage area, and there's the boots and watch area. We can't actually go into this area. Premier League have a restriction of how much time you can actually spend on the pitch. So outfielders get 30 minutes to warm up and the goalkeepers get 45 minutes. So Leicester noted that and put in a facility where all our off the ball work, a lot of it can happen in here instead. And we go out into the onto the field just working on ball work. Physically, it's massive. If you notice last year in the Championship, Leicester were known to score in the first 10 minutes of halves. That is because when you got that one, that's pretty cold in there and there's not much in there. You got here, Leicester will spend their half time and before the game a lot of time on the bikes keeping their muscles warm. That first 10 minutes, that 1% difference has automatically resulted in Leicester scoring quite a few goals at the beginning of the first half. At the end, with that blue light on, that is a cryo chamber. That goes to minus 200 degrees. Players after the game would come in and spend about 3-4 minutes in there and it helps to release lactic acid and improve muscle recovery. One of those costs 250 grand. There's one here, there's 2 at the training ground and one certain player in the squad has it at his home floor. Yeah. And Mr. At 39, I know he is Mr. Red Bull and loves sipping on his energy drinks, but he takes recovery to the max to be able to play that well at that age. Moving on, we'll head towards the boot room. So either later on today or early morning tomorrow, the keep men will come with 2 massive freezers with all the players' boots and hanging up on the players' names. On your left is the wet area, and if you look in the wet area, there's an ice bath right next to a hot tub. And again, I'm a geek, so I like to read into these. Science shows that if you jump from an ice bath straight into a hot tub, the shock in temperature difference helps with muscle recovery and to replenish your high stores within your bones, calcium stores within your bones, and that is key for players.
Fearless. Welcome to Leicester home team dressing room.
And after the game, you stand in this circle and you should give inspiration to the players standing here. You should talk to them. But you'll see a lot of stud marks. Those 4 words are the words of this charity. Now the reason why there's a whole lot of stud marks on it is the owner did not want the players to feel separate from it or feel like they couldn't stand in it. He in fact encouraged them to stand in it. He goes, make it feel like part of you. When you step out of that field, bring it with you. And that's why there's a lot of stud marks on it. It does get changed quite regularly because, as you can tell, a lot of studs make a lot of...
Please do not pick it up. You're more than welcome to stretch it, but please do not pick it up. Yeah? A few quirky facts. Home side has heated seats, away don't. Before we were in the Champions League, we actually gave them 2 less seats, but UEFA stipulated we give them 2 extra seats. The seats are a little bit bigger on the home side than the away side.
Leicester City.
You can sit inside in here, or you can sit outside there, the outside chairs. And it's a free bar as well, so if you do like your lemonade, this is certainly the room to come to. And it is Leicester City staff in here, so it's not Sky or TNT. Live cameras, those ones at the stadium behind you, and this is where effectively the whole stadium's controlled on a match day. So the big screens behind the goals, the music we used to play when we scored, but everyone's forgotten the lyrics to that. So, well, no, actually the fans voted and said they didn't want that music anymore. Bless our fans, they're very good at telling us what they don't want. But where Fox's Hub is produced is through here, so come in. Stay this side of the barriers. So Fox's Hub is our pay-per-view subscription service, so you can subscribe to Fox's Hub and get exclusive content, interviews, podcasts. It's currently been set up for the watch along that we've been doing, so usually we used to have the podcasts in the corner, but you can see they've kind of pulled the table and made more room. So again, in here, please don't touch or interfere with anything. And you might not realise that we have a TV studio at the stadium, but increasingly more and more clubs do. Big clubs and ambitious clubs, and we're certainly ambitious. Gives us complete control over the message we are giving out, gives us an opportunity to respond to anything that's going on in the world of football, and our fans like it. Also, our fans who want content and they want to engage with the club, it's not as easy for them to go to stadium tours or to come to matches, so this is one, if not the only way that they keep in contact with what's going on in the football club. If you do watch Fox's Hub and you are a subscriber, often people come in and they go, wow, it's a lot smaller than it looks. Well, they do that with special effects, the lighting and the different camera angles, and this thing called your imagination. Children, if you're wondering what that is, it's what you used to have before you got a PlayStation or a Nintendo.
This is the press conference room where they meet all the media personalities, from journalists to TV presenters, people who write articles and all that. Yep.
They're out. The referees have very big egos. They've asked for their pictures on the wall to remind them what they actually do. David Coop was up there, but after the scandal, got removed real quick. Literally the next day, his picture was like, oh, he's already changed. But yeah, I think they need to actually remember what they're actually doing, because the calls we've been made against Leicester City hasn't been the best. Yeah. Little man, I need you to do me a favour. In there, there's a button that says home and away. Can you press it for me, please, and hold on to it?
The button that says what?
Home and away. Home/away. Is that white button? Hold on it.
Hold on it.
Can anyone hear that sound? Does anyone know what that is for? Is to call Danny Wood from the home dressing room to make the referees a cup of coffee. But apparently he spills that as well. Nah, I'm only joking. It's to let the players know 10 minutes before kick-off and then 90 seconds before they need to come out in the tunnel. And if they miss that, they could risk a hefty fine. I know Sky are very strict with their schedule and players have been fined in the past before. So yeah. Does anyone know what this is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good. What else is it?
It's when you you
So-
can also use it for like added to minutes.
Yes.
And to stuff on another player.
What's special about these numbers? Bit bright. I can see your eyes going.
It's like the number. It's like the players' numbers. That's
What's special about these particular ones?
I don't know.
Today's day.
player coming off, and the Rangers player coming off.
Yeah. It's today's day. Does anyone want a picture with this? It is pretty heavy, so I'll hold it for you. What you do is stand underneath it and act like you're holding it. Now it's never here. It's all you. Moving on. There's a picture of our owner by the entrance. That is to remember him. We are very thankful for him because he enabled us to win the Premier League, FA Cup, and Leicester games the Champions League. Talking about Champions League, that run in 2016-17 was brilliant. We came through the group stage after getting Porto, Copenhagen, and Club Brugge. Round of 16, played Sevilla. A lot of people say Sevilla were terrible at it. I just say Leicester were too good for them. Outplayed them and we knocked them out. As you're about to hear, I'm still salty about this one. We played Atletico Madrid in the quarter-final. Mr. Brighton tripped Antoine Griezmann on the edge of the box, but Mr. Griezmann, the cheat he is, jumped into the box and flew the referee. There was no VAR back then, and the referee gave a penalty. We ended up getting knocked out 2-1 in the aggregate. And if it was 1-1, you never know, we could have got into the semi-final. I always say, once you're in the semi-final, you never know what's going to happen next. We could have had a Champions League trophy upstairs, but Mr. Griezmann, the cheat. Brighton
Cleared 2 off the lawn as well.
so that is
Cleared 2 off the lawn as well.
he had a game. Mr. Bryson, he's our first ever goal scorer in the Champions League, and these are the boots I scored him with. On the inside of his boots, it says Nanny's Babies. That is homage to his mother-in-law who got killed during the Tunisia terror attacks in the summer before. Yeah. But it was a beautiful time when Leicester won the Champions League. Moving on to our owner's religion. Brahma, the protector of the Buddha, and 2 elephants at the entrance. It brings protection. It's a sign of protection in their religion. They say Brahma should face the north because that's where they believe the north, the devil comes from, which is ironic because that's where Derby and Nottingham Forest are. So yeah. The Royal Barrage. There are only 3 of these in the world. 2 are given to our owner by the royal family of Thailand for his work that he's done to build the economy there. There's one here, there's one in our owner's box, and there's one in the Royal Palace of Thailand. Moving on, Michael Bates, hardcore Leicester City fan. He built this model, but as he started it, he got a stroke and was paralyzed on his right side. He built it purely with his left hand. On the back of it, a Derby fan thought it'd be fun to spray Derby on the back of our stadium. Leicester fans were quite clever. We put EN in the front of it, making it Enderby, area in Leicester. Chiswick. Does anyone know why Leicester, people from Leicester call Chiswick?
How much is it?
Yes. So wherever we go, we always ask how much is it. So if you look inside the stadium, it's Richard Chiswick's. You know there's a Chiswick's. Yeah.
Great, but anyway, this is Bright James Space. Make sure you subscribe, you hit the like button, and this is my YouTube channel exploring all the stadiums in the world.